Hello, thank you for joining us to meet a GOED member today, where we introduce you to the entire omega-3 universe, one member at a time. Today's member will be omega-3 Galil, who will be represented by the company's founder and scientific advisor, Guy Ben-Zvi. Guy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Chris. It's a pleasure to talk to you and to the GOED members.
The pleasure is ours. And let's introduce omega-3 Galil to the membership. What would you like the GOED members to know about your company?
So omega-3 Galil is a small company in Israel, a family company. We import and distribute omega-3 from fish oil. And our main audience or our main clientele are sick people. So we specialize in providing omega-3 for people with psychiatric diseases and autoimmune diseases, and that's where we specialize. If you want to know how we got there, it's because omega-3 saved my son from a very severe psychiatric disorder. I mean, one of my sons, I have 5 kids, but one of them had Tourette syndrome, and the only thing that could take him off medication and really make him healthy was omega-3. That was many years ago, almost 20 years ago.
And what is it that you think the entire omega-3 industry as a whole will have to face in the future? What do you think the biggest challenge will be?
So I have very strong opinions about what should be done. I think there are a lot of oxidation problem. Maybe the oxidation problem is first. I know that the manufacturers of fish oil are excellent. The GOED members are excellent manufacturers. The encapsulators are also, those that are members in GOED are excellent encapsulators. The problem is the shelf life. In the store, in the warehouse, it oxidizes. It has been tested. That's our biggest challenge. The products out there are oxidized. I know GOED doesn't like to acknowledge this so much, and there are some universities, some studies finding this. I find this with my own. We have our own laboratory and we find this. So the biggest challenge is to get the product to the customer mouth, I mean, really into your end customer unoxidized. It's a big challenge. I'm trying to drive as much as I can go in this direction. I have some good ideas, I think.
Oh, that's why it's good to have you on our team. And finally, if I can ask about maybe the more intangible qualities of omega-3 Galil, maybe something that represents the character or the spirit of the company, as it were, maybe let's say a plant, to encourage you to be creative. What plant would you choose to represent the company and why?
So I think omega-3 Galil is represented by an oak tree, not by a fish. By an oak tree, and specifically by the roots of the oak tree. I live in an area, the name omega-3 Galil comes from the Galilee. It's a mountain range in Israel where Jesus walked, and it's the origin of the Christian and the Jewish religion, and that's where we live, the Sea of Galilee. And we have oak trees, and we are very much rooted in this area. And in my mind, the metaphor of roots, fish and fish oil is the root of human existence. Without DHA and EPA, there would be no Homo sapiens. There would be no human race. Actually, it would be more degenerate or less evolved primates, maybe. And that's why I chose the roots of the oak tree. How does that sound?
Oh, it sounds perfect. That sounds like just the kind of thought that we really like when people put into this question. Well, I tell you what, Guy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite all of our members who would like to get in touch with you with any questions about omega-3 Galil and maybe to kind of experience that oak quality, that oak character firsthand. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Excellent.